You can buy smart glasses for $25 on Amazon right now that translate 164 languages, run ChatGPT, and survive a drop in the sink. Ray-Ban Meta starts at $379, and to be fair to Meta, the polish, the camera quality, and the social workflow are still best in class. But the price gap between Meta and the rest of the market is now 15 times the cost on a feature gap that's much smaller. 6 pairs coming up, cheapest credible pick to closest Meta competitor, and by the end, you'll see where the market quietly broke open. As always, I've put the links to all the products I'll cover today in the description below for your convenience. First up, the Lucid Lyte 2025, starting at $99. The reason I like these is that they don't look like smart glasses. They look like regular acetate frames you'd pick off a rack at any optometrist's office, which is the whole point. The open-ear speakers in the temples are loud enough for podcasts on a quiet street, which in practice means you can take a call walking through your neighborhood without the guy behind you hearing both sides of it. The real headline is the Lucid Companion app, which routes your voice commands through ChatGPT, so you're not stuck with Siri pretending to understand what you said about your meeting tomorrow. Battery runs 12 hours of music and calls. IP56 keeps them alive through rain and sweat, and most styles in the line are prescription ready through Lucid's own online lens service. The catch I'd want you to know about is that both arms charge separately on a proprietary cable, there's no charging case, and the AI integration through the app feels more useful than essential. But for $100, you're getting actual eyewear that happens to be smart, not a piece of tech that pretends to be eyewear. If you already wear prescription glasses every day, this is the easiest buy on the list. But that $100 price tag isn't actually the entry point for AI glasses anymore. The OICIIDO AI smart glasses are on Amazon right now for $25 with a coupon, down from a $50 list. For that price, you get real-time translation in 164 languages, which means you can talk to a Tokyo taxi driver without shoving your phone in his face. You get ChatGPT and Gemini routed through a phone app, so you can ask real questions and get real answers instead of canned voice assistant nonsense. Photochromic lenses that darken outdoors and clear up indoors, so one frame covers both your daytime and indoor use. And IP67 water resistance, which means they shrug off rain, sweat, or the inevitable drop while you're brushing your teeth. On paper, this is a Ray-Ban Meta feature stack at 1/15th the price. In reality, the seller rating sits around 3 out of 5. The translation needs an internet connection through the AirDance app, and there's no camera whatsoever. Batteries 6 hours of music, 8 of calls, and the whole frame weighs 33 grams, which is lighter than the cheap reading glasses you keep losing around the house. So here's how I'd think about this one. They're the pair you buy because you want to know what $25 actually delivers in 2026. If the translation works on one trip to a country where you don't speak the language, you've already made your money back. Buy it as an experiment, not for everyday wear. After 2 pairs of audio-focused glasses, here's where the conversation changes. The OhO Sunshine Edge Pro is on sale for $140 on OhO's site, regular price $300. What you're paying for is a 4K camera built into the bridge of a normal-looking pair of sunglasses, plus AI translation in 164 languages, Bluetooth audio, and photochromic lenses with prescription swap options. The headline feature isn't the 4K resolution by itself. It's the fact that you can keep recording while the glasses charge from a power bank in your pocket, which in practice means hands-free POV footage on long hikes, ski runs, or family trips without strapping a GoPro on your forehead. The catch is that the battery on 4K maxes out at roughly 30 to 40 minutes per charge. The controls live on a single physical button, so it's easy to start the wrong thing and not realize until later. And the image quality is just meh. It isn't going to embarrass a current GoPro, that's for sure. So this isn't a GoPro killer, and it isn't a Ray-Ban Meta with better video. Think of it as a sunglasses-shaped action camera with translation on the side for the price of an entry-level Logitech webcam. If you actually shoot POV content, buy it. If you just want a camera that happens to be on your face, the Meta version still does that better. Now we get to the pair that doesn't fit any of the categories I've covered yet. The RayNeo Air 3S, on sale for $229 from RayNeo Direct with a USB-C bundle thrown in. These aren't audio sunglasses, and they're not camera glasses either. They're a 201-inch virtual display you wear on your face. You plug them into your phone, your Steam Deck, your Nintendo Switch, your MacBook, anything with a DisplayPort over USB-C connection, and you get a Sony Micro OLED screen running at 120 Hz with 1080p per eye floating in front of you. Whisper Mode 2.0 keeps the audio private enough that the person sitting next to you on a flight can't hear what you're watching. For comparison, the closest non-RayNeo competitors in this category start at $499 and go up past $650. You're paying half. The trade-off is that these are display glasses, not smart glasses in the social sense. There's no camera, no Meta AI assistant, no taking photos with your friends. What you're buying is a wearable monitor that lets you watch a movie on a flight without giving the guy in 14C a free preview, or play Zelda on the Switch in bed without your girl questioning and judging every move. If you travel, if you commute, if you've ever wanted a second screen that doesn't take up desk space, buy it without thinking twice. If you're shopping for Ray-Ban Meta alternatives specifically, this is a different category entirely, and you should keep watching for the next two picks. And if you found value in the video so far, take a second to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe for weekly no BS reviews of the latest gadgets that matter most to you. Back to the category you came here for. The Solos AirGo V2 launched at CES this year for $299, which puts them at the exact same price as the base Ray-Ban Meta. That's the whole point. Solos isn't trying to undercut Meta, they're trying to beat Meta at Meta's own price. The hook is the Smart Hinge modular design. There's a 16-megapixel camera with electronic image stabilization built into the front plate, and you can physically swap that front plate out for a camera-free version when you walk into a meeting, a gym, a school pickup, or anywhere having a camera on your face would get you in trouble. Meta doesn't let you do that. Once you buy the Meta glasses, you have a camera on your face full time, and the people around you know it. Beyond the modular design, you get Solos Chat 3.0, which routes your voice commands through ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and DeepSeek depending on what you ask. Translation, object recognition, live video streaming, all hands-free. The catch is that the hinges house the battery and electronics, which makes them slightly thicker than a normal frame, and the software polish isn't as smooth as Meta's app yet. But if the privacy of being able to remove the camera matters to you, or if you actually use multiple AI models depending on the task, this is the pair. If you don't care about either, the Meta version is still the more refined product. Here's the pair that's been the hardest for the smart glasses community to argue against this year: the Rokid AI Glasses Style. $299, shipping globally on Amazon and Rokid's website since January. Three numbers tell the whole story. 38.5 grams, which is roughly the weight of a AAA battery, which is to say, barely noticeable on your face for the 12 hours of continuous use you get out of them. 12-megapixel Sony sensor with electronic image stabilization, which gives you 3K vertical video at the quality your Instagram and TikTok actually need. And 10 minutes of continuous recording per clip versus the 3-minute hard cap on the current Ray-Ban Meta, which feels like Meta is trying to make sure you don't accidentally film anything interesting. So if you're the guy who films his kids' soccer games, or his dog losing his mind at the dog park, or his morning commute for vlog content, Rokid lets you actually capture the moment instead of restarting the camera every 3 minutes. Beyond that, you get native support for ChatGPT 5, Gemini 3, DeepSeek and Qwen, real-time translation, nod to answer call gestures, and prescription support up to plus or minus 15 diopters, which is the broadest in the industry. The catch is no display, which Rokid stripped out on purpose to hit the weight target, and the AI ecosystem is voice first only. So if you want a direct Ray-Ban Meta competitor that's lighter, records longer, supports more AI models, and costs $80 less than the transitional lens Meta variant, this is the one I'd recommend without hesitation. Rokid is just one budget tier. If you've got less to spend or more, I put together a list of the best smart glasses you can buy at every budget. Check this video next.